online and it's still under warranty. I bought this in October 2014.
This video isn't even helping me solve my problem. Maybe I should just comment about it and then he'll be able to help me. That should do it.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Whoa! Where did you come from? Wait, aren't you Ash from Hilma Tech?
Yes, I am, and thank you for asking. Wait, aren't you the guy whose forehead looks like a 40-year-old man's cheek? And never mind where I come from. Now, what matters is that comment you just posted is almost impossible for me to respond to.
But why is my comment so hard to answer?
Aha, finally, the right question, and I'm glad you asked. Let me school you. Roll the intro. So if you think a comment like that is enough for me to help you fix the problem, then you're completely clueless as to what troubleshooting anything really is. Let me give you this analogy with a doctor's appointment for a health issue. If you go to the doctor and you say, "Doc, I've got a headache, help me, cure me." The doctor can't help you, right? If he's a bad doctor, it's just going to give you some paracetamol and you go away and maybe the problem may fix. If he's a good doctor, he's going to have to get your family history, medical history, current presentation. You have to describe the symptoms very specifically. For example, what kind of pain is it? Is it sharp? Is it continuous? Where exactly? And how long does it last? How long you've had it for, etc. Also, what do you normally do when you get these pains? Are you lying, sitting down? Are you sleeping? Are you watching a movie? Are you doing some sort of focused work, etc. Right? He probably will also do some physical assessment to assess some baseline stats. For example, he may even want to take your, blood pressure, heart rate, etc. It's all about diagnostic elimination of other possible causes, right? He probably would want to send you for some further tests like blood tests, scan tests, etc. While waiting for these test results, he may give you some general remedy, like we talked about, maybe some painkillers, or even suggest maybe not enough fluids in your body, or not enough sugar, not enough sleep, etc. When the test results actually come back, he may identify a specific cause and then prescribe a very specific treatment, more than just painkillers. Even then, it's not a guarantee it's going to work, because if that doesn't work, you probably will get called back for a review and do further tests, right? It's exactly the same thing when it comes to a tech problem. One symptom, for example, something not turning on, can have various causes. And we've seen in the video of the dead computer, the issue in that was that the power supply was dead, right? However, there could be other problems. Cable could be loose, the thing could not be turned on or even plugged in, or the switch could be broken in the front, which, by the way, I'm going to do a follow-up part to that video. So there are other troubleshooting things that you guys need to do, okay? Right. Take this recent video I did on the Hoover, which wasn't turning on, and the fix was we changed the plug because the cable was broken. Right, the fix took me 5 minutes to do and cost less than £1, but the troubleshooting, the whole process, took my friend Alvin from the previous video about the high costs of tech and myself, who was assisting, over 1 hour to troubleshoot, to actually find that that was the cause. We went through a series of troubleshooting issues, yeah, and he's a retired electronics technician. So that goes to show it's not always very simple, not very straightforward. Now that question you just asked me, "Oh, my computer is still not turning on, help me please." You haven't told me anything, no details. I don't know what your configuration is, whether it's still a laptop or a desktop. You haven't told me what you've tried in the video or what else you've tried. You haven't explained what do you see when you do certain things, like when you press the power button on, nothing. So just based on this one-liner, I can't help you. I'm sorry. Now take this other question, and I've blurred the name out of respect for confidentiality, although it's on a public platform, and I'm not picking on you if you're watching this. I'm just giving this as an example because there's hundreds more examples similar to this. And I'm going to read it off. It says, very good explanation. I have tried, but I'm unable to reset my HP back to factory, seeing it is on strike. Can you help me? Right, few problems with this. Problem 1, grammar issue. I think it's probably a typo error, but the person who wrote it probably did not check what they wrote, so it's not making any sense. I don't even understand the question from the grammatical point of view. Problem number 2, no details about the actual computer. Is it a laptop? Is it a desktop? All he's told me was it's a HP. There's no make and no model and no other details whatsoever. Problem number 3, he says, I have tried. I am unclear what you have tried. I am unclear if you've tried the steps in the video or you've tried other things, because you haven't told me anything. And I'm also unclear that when you've tried, what result did you get? What was the diagnostic or troubleshooting result that you obtained? And last but not least, there may be more. Problem number 4 is this. This question is probably out of context for that video, because in that video we were checking for a desktop which was not turning on, and the problem was testing for the power supply. Whereas he is trying to ask me that he tried to reset his HP, and that video did not touch on the resetting topic at all. We couldn't even turn it on, so there's no point to consider resetting at this stage. This problem is not unique to YouTube. If you browse forums for tech support or any other kind of forums, you will see often someone is asking a question, but they're so vague that people keep reminding them, look, you haven't given your configuration, you need to tell us what Windows you're using. If you're using Windows at all, what have you tried? Don't just say things like it's broken, it doesn't work, help me, it's blank, etc. That's not helpful. Alright, so now that you know that you should be giving more details, will you be able to write me a much better question than this so I can help you fix your problem? Yeah? Good stuff. Hey, Mr. Oron, did you say your computer is still not turning on?
Yeah, why?
Because that cable you just plugged in, that's for the toaster, you muppet. Okay guys, so that's the end of this video. I'm just going to give you some updates. So as you may or may not know, I've not been very frequent on YouTube because of major family health issues for a long time. We're still not out of the waters, but it's much better than before. This month I'm kind of back full time on YouTube, so I'm hoping to give you a lot more content. And I've got a couple more videos to do, and then I'm going to focus a lot more on the troubleshoot series, which will be very detailed and very structured. And I think the next third video will be something like this: the 8 points of failure of any computer or laptop to watch out for. And then after this, I will break down every single step for every single point of failure. Okay. Also, I have started to respond to your questions if you're sending it to me through the contacts platform and on YouTube. So you will be getting those answers. Thanks for the patience. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a like or a dislike and leave me a comment below, or contact me, please, write the question properly if you have any need for any help or any suggestion. I'm also looking for people if they want to collaborate with me on any topic, especially to do with my channel or tech related. Once again, guys, this was a pleasure. This was Ash from My Tech, helping you go from newbie to techie. And consider subscribing if you haven't done so yet. Until next time, peace out.